You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
Oh, man.
What's wrong, Pepper?
Davey Mac, I'm looking to buy a new car, and the process is just such a hassle. There's got to be a better way.
Oh, there is. TrueCar.com. At TrueCar.com, you can actually see what others paid for the car you're looking for in your area, so you know when you're getting a great price. Pepper, TrueCar.com.
So I have to go to TrueCar.com, and it'll make this process easier?
Easy peasy. Go to TrueCar.com, get a savings certificate, and just take your savings certificate to the TrueCar certified dealer, so you don't need to worry about the hassle and anxiety of the old way of buying a car. And TrueCar users save an average of $3,000 off MSRP, Pepper.
$3,000? I've only just heard of TrueCar.com, and I feel my anxiety disappearing.
I have no anxiety because of TrueCar.com. Why wouldn't you go? Negotiation-free, guaranteed savings, hassle-free experience, and a TrueCar certified dealer that is committed to a new and better way to buy a car. Save time, save money, never overpay. TrueCar.com.
Davey Mac, I'm going to TrueCar.com right now.
Great job, Pepper.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right up, 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
What?
On riotcast.com. Right. And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Thank you. Thank you, Peppa.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Peppa.
You're welcome.
So drunk right now, right?
What?
Are you?
No.
Yeah, that's right. You are.
I'm sober.
Davey Mac Sports Program. It's Eastside Dave. It's Davey Mac. It's what they call me, the Sports Master.
Master! He's the one that we bet after!
With me, as always, directly to my left, they call him the Peppy Hamburger, Chris Stanley!
Yeah. I'm here.
Also with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, making it all happen technical-wise, Shadow! And the king of the keyboards, 9-time Emmy Award winner, 13-time Oscar winner, 14-time Razzie Award winner, Roy Schaefer!
Roy! It's Roy! Roy!
Also in attendance tonight, the sports therapist Christina, and the story of the night. Of course, everyone's talking about Zach Facts!
What?
And it's Zach Facts' last show, and that's the big discussion of the Davey Mac Sports Program. We're going to do 60 minutes about Zach and Zach's last show. Zach, who, before the radio program, I brought up his name to Roy Schaefer, and I said, is he quite possible the greatest intern in the history of Skinny Man Studios? Roy Schaefer then said he's at least in the top 18. So there you have it. Big time. And it's his last show tonight, Pepper. So it's 60, because I don't think it's been a very big, shall we say, buzzworthy sports week thus far. I don't know.
Have you been watching television?
I've been drunk and high, so I haven't. Now, you tell me, what's going on, Peppy Hams?
So it's the NBA playoffs.
The NBA playoffs.
Are you familiar with Donald Sterling?
Oh, yeah. He is such a good owner.
Oh,
and
my
I am
God.
so happy that he has
God.
gotten the Clippers into a period of prominence and success. Why? What happened with Donald, huh?
You didn't hear any voicemails from his girlfriend come out?
I'm just shitting.
Thanks to TMZ.
I did, in fact.
Well, what? It's been, 5 days since they came out?
This guy's, he has some problems, huh? Oh, boy. Doesn't like the blacks very much.
Or Mexicans.
All right. I have just so many things, and we have so many gosh darn papers in front of us.
We've literally built a case against Donald Sterling.
But here's the first thing that I'm going to say with this Donald Sterling thing. And we have lots of stuff to talk about, obviously. But number one, before I get into Donald Sterling, how about this? I listened to a lot of sports radio today. I watched ESPN and CNN for that matter. And no one talked about one individual.
Who's that?
Where is Mr. David Stern, the greatest fucking commissioner of all time? Where is he?
Why would he show his head?
Where has David Stern been? We know that in 1995, Donald Sterling publicly said he doesn't want Hispanics or blacks in his apartment buildings because they attract vermin and smell badly.
They smell.
This is not what the Dave Man is saying. This is what Mr. Donald Sterling. Now, this was a known thing almost 20 years ago. David Stern, where the fuck were you? And where were you all the times when Elgin Baylor, all he did was average 27 points for his career on the Lakers. Where was David Stern when Elgin Baylor sued him in 2003? Where was David Stern? Everyone's blaming Donald Sterling. They should. The other person who's culpable is David Stern. Just trying to trick Roy there.
Sure.
With the keyboards.
Well, that's the thing. Everyone in and around basketball must have known David Sterling was a terrible person. From Doc Rivers, who's now not taking his phone calls, to everyone who signed on to that team.
Excuse me, Doc Rivers, but I forgot. You played for the Clippers! And so did you, Mark Jackson. What do you think? We're all fucking stupid here? Everyone's at fault. For starters, this chick with the phone and the
girlfriend.
thing, that's gross a little bit.
Well, she has apparently over hundreds of hours of more.
She has hundreds of hours more?
And it sounds
What
like
else?
she's going to release them.
What else is he going to say about black people? Huh?
Nothing good.
I hope he doesn't go into any crazy zones is all I'm saying. What if they can't swim and they're good dancers? Okay? I mean, the latter one, I don't think there's any problem with. Yeah, that's a positive, right?
Yeah.
Big dicks. Is he going to say that?
Why bother?
Big dicks?
Why bother even?
I'm just trying to get into the mind of a fucking disgusting xenophobe racist. What? Is he going to say black people, sometimes they bother Davey Mac at the Port Authority when I'm in the bathroom at 9:30. When I'm walking back from Skinny Man, there's a guy, and there's always something, and they always call me this. Either two things, Bill Walton or Ian Ziering. Now, I didn't even think Ian Ziering had red hair.
Blonde. He was in Sharknado.
Well, first of all, and by the way, I can say I do like the Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner's decision to ban him, Donald Silver, for life.
Well, that came out.
That came out today.
A couple hours ago.
A few hours ago. No, in fact, breaking news. Adam Silver just banned Donald. There's too many medals and silvers and Sterlings. God, I get confused.
$2.5 million fine and banned for life. And they're saying that they're going to attempt to force him to sell the team.
He should have to sell the team. You can't ban someone for life and then just say, well, now your family can have it. And old Grandpa Sterling is sitting there still fucking pulling the goddamn strings.
Much like
you know
the
what I mean?
Emperor from Star Wars.
Like that.
Star Wars reference.
Or the Godfather, bros. Right? Yeah. Right. What do you think about this issue here?
I think it's great, man. Great.
You think what is great?
The whole issue.
This is what
racism?
The fuck are you talking about? I've brought up like 6 different things so far.
They're all awesome, Dave.
Oh, God.
The fact that the man's a racist is awesome to you?
No, but
okay,
the way you brought it up was pretty good.
Well, thanks for that, I guess. That makes me feel good, like a professional or something.
You're very professional.
All right. Donald Sterling has been a mess for years and years and years. And now it's all coming out and everyone's upset. Well, and yes, what he said was bad. Poor Magic Johnson.
Horrible.
Poor Magic.
Magic ain't dragged into this. He was he broke its back.
Magic and Matt Kemp of the Dodgers got brought into this thing. The Matt Kemp thing, I have to say, I found so disgusting that I did laugh, though.
Well, when the girlfriend brought up, oh, he's half, I thought it was okay if he was on my Instagram
The
account.
girlfriend brings up, I thought it was okay to put Matt Kemp on my Instagram. He's half black.
He's mixed.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And Donald Sterling would not like Pepper because everyone knows Pepper is 20% black.
Yeah, I am.
Right?
Thank you. I'll take that round of applause.
Come on. Yeah.
Louder. That's right.
Now, so there's a few things going on now.
Well, after the TMZ audio initially leaked, Deadspin then went back and found all from sworn testimony and firsthand accounts of what Sterling said over the years. This has been going on since the early 80s.
They have a whole list on Deadspin of the things that Donald Sterling has said. For instance, from 2002, in sworn testimony, he said, "That's because of all the blacks in this building, they smell. They're not clean." Here's another one. "And it's because of all the Mexicans that just sit around and smoke and drink all day. I don't like Mexican men because they smoke and drink."
He wouldn't like me then either, for real.
And then here's another one. "Is she one of those black people that stink? Just evict that bitch." These are all direct quotes, by the way. "I'm offering a lot of money for a poor black kid," is what he referred to Danny Manning, of course, of Kansas, who won a national championship and was a good Clipper, by the way. Really one of the only good Clippers until this Chris Paul, Blake Griffin era. Here's one of the things that I find a bit hypocritical. Isn't it interesting that we only attack Donald Sterling once the Clippers have gotten good, once they've become a team of prominence? What about the 30 years that the Clippers were a fucking laughingstock in basketball, that the Clippers were synonymous with a shitty team? So when your team is down, you can act like a racist bigot and no one will fucking care, including the guys who want to be protesting Doc Rivers and Mark Jackson, who were black guys who played for Donald Sterling and Doc Rivers' case, played and coached.
Yeah.
But in any event, now that he's good, now let's attack Donald Sterling. I find that to be a little bit too much of a coincidence. Roy Shaver, sting me.
I don't know if it's a coincidence. This all seems very strange because it's obvious that this guy is a maniac. Donald Sterling was just insane and just a raging racist. And now because this girlfriend has these voicemails out, now that it's all falling apart for the guy. Not that it shouldn't.
It's too much. I'm going to give you yes, Sean, no.
It's like a Mel Gibson thing with his chick came out with him being all anti-Semitic and whatnot. It's a similar.
It could be.
Well, Donald Sterling is going to produce a movie about Christ.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah.
Because that would be really weird, being that he's Jewish, by the way. I have to give a little thing to Chris Mad Dog Russo, who I love and respect, but on his show today, he said, he goes, "First of all, you can't suspend Donald Sterling and then let the family keep the basketball team. What, are they not going to sit around and Christmas dinner discussing that thing?" And I had to kind of say, dog,
it's a bit Passover, maybe.
He's Jewish.
Yom Kippur.
I don't see Donald Sterling sitting around for Christmas dinner in general.
There's a number of Jewish holidays you've gone to.
I don't exactly. What is Donald Sterling going to be painting up the Christmas stockings? The next thing you know, they're going to be playing out those things of Jesus and discussing. You know, I hate to be the authority on everything, but I often refer to the Davey Mac Sports Program as the sports conscience of America. Yes. And I feel like
it's inaccurate.
I do. And I want to read you a segment now here about Donald Sterling. This is from 2008. And the quote is, "Los Angeles Clippers owner Donald Sterling, his empty promise to build a homeless center in downtown LA's Skid Row. For nearly 2 years, Sterling had been running a large, unavoidably garish and misleading ad in the A section of the LA Times, pretending he was going to build a $50 million project, and it never got built. The person who wrote that, I'm giving a shout out, was my own goddamn brother, Patrick Range McDonald.
This is nepotism.
Famed journalist for the LA Weekly.
Patty Mac
And
Sports
I'd like
Program.
to give him a shout out. Oftentimes, I like to tout out when I got my predictions correct.
Yeah.
And by the way, on my Twitter at 11 o'clock in the morning, this morning, I said, sources tell me Donald Sterling will be kicked out of the NBA.
Who was your source?
Chris Pepper Stanley.
Wow.
I
Don't
called you.
out me, man.
You were still drunk at the time and blacked out.
Oh, good.
So you probably don't remember. It happened at 11 this morning. I know.
Blacked out since
I
Sunday
know.
afternoon.
It's vacation.
Always
it's,
working.
yeah.
Always
On
working.
his vacation, 11 o'clock in the morning is like 2 o'clock in the morning to most people.
Right.
So, he was all fucked up. But I used you in order to say sources tell me. And guess what? That prediction was right.
Guess
My
what? I don't mind being used.
My brother wrote about Donald Sterling and actually wrote a series of articles of Donald Sterling starting in 2007 for the LA Weekly, detailing how much of a fucking scumbag this guy was, including the fact that he would pay for his own Humanitarian of the Year award.
It's good publicity, Dave.
I like his style.
Furthermore, there's so much shit to this.
Up until 2 days ago, he was going to get a Lifetime Achievement Award from the NAACP.
His second! His second, bro! Which means he already has a Lifetime Achievement Award from the NAACP.
He's done enough for black people for 2 lifetimes.
I will say this. Dismantle and fucking ban the NAACP. I don't want to hear jack and shit out of them because you motherfuckers have proven that you can be bought by a corrupt racist. You must have known about Donald Sterling before you give him a Lifetime Achievement Award. You must have known that he was a slumlord in Los Angeles.
Well, look, that's one testimony you just talked about where because of all blacks in this building, they smell they're not clean. That was from 12 years ago.
And I don't agree with that. I mean, Zach, are you black? Are you? Are you really?
Facts.
Yes. Okay, he went the opposite direction. I was expecting him to say, no, I'm white. And then I was going to say, well, Zach smells. But it didn't make sense now that he, for some bizarre reason, said he was black. Even though I know you're from fucking Maine. And black people, obviously. And don't Donald Sterling me.
You just Donald Sterling yourself.
Don't Donald Sterling. I've been to Maine a couple times. My brother went to Dartmouth. And I don't even know if Dartmouth is in Maine, for that matter. But
I was at a fish festival in Maine once.
yeah, I went there too. And did you see a lot of blacks there?
I saw one.
Yeah. Clarence Clemens don't count, dog. Why the big man was at a fish concert, I have no idea.
They bring out a lot of special guests. I saw Jay-Z at a fish concert once.
Yeah, this is Trey Anastasio, and now everybody, the big man, Clarence Clemens.
Here's a half-hour version of Jungle Land.
I was expecting Clarence just to play the saxophone to a chalk dust for
dope.
3 hours.
I'm down with that.
President Obama's on his case.
All right, so when did you realize that Sterling was really done? Like, I think,
I learned-
the TMZ came out. The audio got leaked, and everyone started freaking out.
With my friends, the Cuertos, by the way, big shout out to Jason Ruffin of the Cuertos very quickly. He's getting married.
Happy birthday.
He texted me this morning at 8 in the morning,
Happy birthday, Jason.
and it's not his birthday. He got engaged this morning
I like the fat mouse in Cinderella.
to his beautiful fiancee, Marissa,
32 years old.
and
Jason
he's
Ruffian.
36, and he's not 32. So thank you for fucking up my con. Shout out to my friend of so long and my bandmate on the Cuertos. I appreciate
come on,
that.
let's get back to Sterling.
So Donald Sterling, as the Cuertos as my witness, I said immediately he was gone because I did know about this stuff because I pay attention to my own goddamn brother's fucking articles because this guy has a goddamn book deal and is getting shit done. And the fact of the matter, he won Journalist of the Year for Los Angeles a couple years ago, by the way. Same year that we won Best Show on iTunes.
Where
So
can we-
bam.
Best year for the O'Donnell
Maybe
family.
we are just like, me and my brother Patrick are like the goddamn fucking Baldwins over here. And Mark and Wally are like Daniel and Steven, if you get my drift. I'm just kidding, Mark and Wally, by the way. I don't know. I know they listen, so I don't know why I just took a shot. That's going to be make for an uncomfortable fucking
Yom Kippur dinner.
yeah, some kind of Jew thing.
Where can we read your brother's stuff?
He was writing for the LA Weekly. I think he might have left to get, he got a book deal. He's going to be writing an expose on the L.A. mayor. I'm telling you, this guy is the fucking king of Los Angeles when it comes to journalism.
He's a
writes-
muckraker.
He does the L.A. mayor. He does Schwarzenegger. He does all the big wigs in L.A. and he fucking grinds them down. We knew this about Donald Sterling years ago, but the Clippers sucked. I mean, I really want to get back to that point. The Clippers sucked in 2008, so we didn't say jack shit. Shame on the fucking NBA for being just a big bunch of phonies. And that especially means David Stern, who, in my opinion, his entire legacy has been fucked up in smoke now. Well, throw it out. Because he thought he was the all-time commissioner? No. That belongs to Pete Rozelle, who did a little thing called Monday Night Football and Super Bowls, among others. You know what?
You're getting in my face,
David
now.
Stern, go fuck yourself. And unlike Donald Sterling, I'm not going to resort to xenophobia, right? Because I don't even know what xenophobia means.
Sad.
I don't.
It's like Xanadu.
Yeah, it's like Xanadu, right? It was like, what the fuck is that? Like a desert or something? I don't even fucking know.
You're afraid of the
Like-
warrior princess.
Like xenophobia. Oh, right, Roy. Roy, you're on the ball tonight. Roy, give us a Zach fact real quick.
Okay.
On Zach's last show of all time,
Zach facts.
And he has
Zach
to get-
facts. Zach facts.
he has to get overshadowed
Zach
by Donald Sterling.
facts. Actually, Dave,
Yeah.
Zach once vacationed with Donald Sterling in the Poconos.
Oh,
my
Facts.
God.
Zach
Is
facts.
that true?
Zach facts.
Zach
facts.
Of course. It was a great time.
Thank you, baby. Are you still black or are you a Caucasian now?
Can we go half and half?
Zach facts. Zach facts.
You and Roy just make my life so fucking hard. I wish, like,
Not
you know,
just your life, buddy.
Earth English would come out of you once in a while.
Want another Zach fact, Dave?
Sure,
Zach
Roy.
facts. Zach facts.
I said I wanted one. Why should you listen?
Zach-
Why should the fucking keyboard sidekick listen to his host?
supposed to play them all.
Zach.
I
was-
know. Well, the object was we have 3, right? The object was to fucking spread them out.
Zach facts.
But
Zach facts.
now we got a fucking double header all of a sudden. Mr. Ernie Banks over here.
Zach once had a one-night stand with Donald.
Sterling, you can't read your own goddamn handwriting. You fucking son of a
with his
bitch.
mistress, and she made him pay for the abortion.
Some
Zach
Donald
facts.
Sterling episode that we're doing here.
facts.
Some
Zach
goddamn
facts.
Donald Sterling special. I thought this was going to be the fucking expose show that was going to put us over the top.
We can't pull it off.
We can't do shite.
I feel another Emmy coming on.
No,
A podcast? Emmy?
save the Zach facts for a little bit.
Thank you, David.
You're welcome. Don't know what we're talking about anymore.
We're talking about David Sterling. All right, so Obama comes out against him, 3-4 days after?
Obama says, I don't think I have to interpret those statements for you. They kind of speak for themselves, incredibly offensive, racist statements.
And he was in Malaysia. And he takes out time where he's dealing with Malaysia.
I know.
To talk about Sterling.
The guy
Well,
is...
he's black, too.
Oh, Sean. He's like Zach, I think, though. He's 50-50.
I'm 20%.
Pepper's 20. Big fucking deal. We're all something, bros. We're humans, man. We're goddamn humans.
Well, Michael Jordan came out against him on his Twitter account.
What did Michael say?
Michael said, as an owner, I'm obviously disgusted that a fellow team owner could hold such sickening and offensive views. I'm confident Adam Silver will make a full investigation and take appropriate action quickly. Michael Jordan got that was a correct prediction.
Yeah.
As a former player, I'm completely outraged. There's no room in the NBA or anywhere else for that kind of racism and hatred that Mr. Sterling allegedly
That's right.
expressed.
It only belongs right here at Skinny Man Studios in the heart of the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Was all that spelled correctly?
My favorite reaction was probably Larry Johnson, formerly of the Knicks.
Okay.
Where he says that, okay, we should just start an all-black league with only black owners.
I love that.
Me too.
I love
that.
Larry
I love that.
Johnson.
Yeah.
First of
My
all,
favorite Nick.
Bring back the
All
Negro
time,
League.
for real.
let's put something in perspective, because I remember very vividly that Bill Walton in the mid-'90s criticized Larry Johnson during the Knicks playoff run. At which point, Bill Walton was criticizing his game.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
The man is a player of basketball.
And Larry Johnson responded by saying, Bill Walton's grandparents probably owned my grandparents as slaves. I think Larry Johnson's got a little bit of chip on the shoulder.
Larry Johnson's the man. Don't you badmouth him.
Bill Walton retorted, what the fuck are you talking about? And honestly, that's what he said.
Sure, it was crazy talk.
It was a crazy... So we're not going to exactly take Larry Johnson.
I am.
I swear to God, it's a great... Do we need... The only person we would miss is fucking Dirk Nowitzki. Do the all-black league, for Christ's sake.
Steve Kerr will be out of a job then because he's going to be the next head coach.
Fuck Steve Kerr. Fuck the white man. And I'm even being serious about that. I cannot tell you how annoyed, if not disgusted, I was through listening to sports radio these last 2 days. Why is it necessary for the white guy to call up and use this moment, to be like, if a black guy had said what Donald Sterling said, Nobody would fucking care. I swear to God, listening to various radio shows, I heard 80 of those calls.
Sure.
I heard 80 white guys be like, I don't understand. Everyone's like, stop. Sometimes we don't. And you know what? Mark Cuban should know better. He did this whole slippery slope
Yeah, he said
thing.
it's a slippery slope, but obviously what Sterling did was bad.
I understand where Cuban is actually coming from.
Well, Cuban's a businessman.
However, you can have isolated incidents sometimes. You can't have a guy in a league where 80% of the guys are black say, I don't want those people in my fucking building. That's crazy.
Or taking pictures with my girlfriend.
Yeah, but I actually think the black people in my building was worse. He was basically saying, I don't want fucking black fans showing up and making this like Yankee Stadium in 1980. That was always Steinbrenner's kind of thing. And that was kept quiet for a long time. But he did not like the fact that the Bronx was getting black and that the Yankee Stadium, it's getting dilapidated. Yankee Stadium was fine. He wanted to whiten that fucking thing up, which is why he made a nice Hard Rock Cafe and fucking luxury suites. They're all fucking racist, is my point. I am sick and tired of people in authority making the most ludicrous, fucked up decisions and ruining it for everyone else.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm just saying. I identify with Magic on this point.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been persecuted somehow.
Why?
Oh,
You're a white man from a well-to-do family in New Jersey.
I know.
It's tough.
You grew up in a mansion.
I am Irish though, and when I came off the boat, people were throwing rocks at my head
in the late 70s?
and then they said, "Get a fucking gun and go to the Civil War."
That's right.
And I'm like, "This ain't my fucking war, baby." And then Bill the Butcher was there, and John C. Reilly played a cop.
You're
and
just thinking of a movie as your memories.
And DiCaprio, and for some reason Cameron Diaz was Irish, and I was
Gangs of
like,
New York, you're thinking
"What the
of.
fuck kind of accent is that, bitch?"
Thank you.
Donald Sterling was right about you, Cameron Diaz. You're a fucking bitch. Ooh. Pepper, you like this? You like that?
Are you trying to be autistic or something? What is that?
That was like my game face. Like,
Are you getting yourself psyched up?
I like
yeah,
it, Dave.
that's how that when I do my game face, I go like that, and then everyone's
Kind of
like,
like Chunk. From
Dave's serious.
Goonies.
Yeah, when they go, he's not screwing around now. Roy, why don't you play us a nice little song for Donald Sterling? That's it, Roy. Nice little song for Captain Sterling here. The captain.
Derek Jeter, you're out of a neck.
Imagine all the people. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Come on, Peppy. Above us what, Pep? Above us only sky. Imagine all the people
Why are we singing this for?
living all the world. You, Donald Sterling hates the black man. He thinks he smells like vermin. Donald Sterling and Shawno share the exact same political beliefs. You're from Long Island, right, Sean? Yeah. You guys have like a kind of like a Donald Sterling vibe up there, right?
Oh, the entire island.
I know
Racist.
Pitsy. I know Anthony
I don't
Pizzatola.
roll with Pitsy.
It's a hotbed of racism. It's Long Island.
Listen,
Pitsy.
I know a couple guys. Sean, Roy Schaefer, Anthony.
Been to Anthony's house.
Two or three of you has guns specifically in case a
Race
certain
war.
race of
Race war.
person enters your goddamn neighborhood.
Gingers.
Don't think I don't know. 2009, Sterling was the subject of the largest housing discrimination lawsuit payout ever. The largest housing discrimination lawsuit payout ever.
Ever.
How, after 2009, was this guy still fucking owning a basketball team in the NBA.
Well, to be honest, it wasn't like basketball players living in those buildings.
There you go.
That's a good point. Actually, you're wrong. A guy from right here, Spud Webb, was in those buildings. Yeah.
Wow.
And Muggsy Bogues. Apparently, Donald Sterling likes short basketball players.
Were they
yeah.
rooming?
Yeah.
Bunk beds?
Bunk beds. They're fun, you know? And I always thought that would be a fun little sitcom.
Spud Webb, Muggsy.
Spud and Muggsy.
Spud and Mug.
Just call it Spugsy. Other two Sterling lowlights in 2011, he refused to cover a Clippers assistant coach's prostate cancer treatment.
Sure. Well, he had it coming.
He forced the NBA players to pay for it. Players complained to Sterling, who brought women into the locker room while they were showering, because Sterling told the women, "Look at those beautiful black bodies." Well, he doesn't sound racist after all, Pat.
Yeah.
God.
Look at those beautiful black bodies. Maybe he's not racist. Here's a quote that is just fucking weird. And it's just so out of the blue. When you pay a woman for sex, you're not together with her. You're paying her for a few moments to use her body for sex. Is it clear? Is it clear?
That was just making sense.
That's Sterling's own testimony from 2003.
That wasn't Donald Trump?
I don't even know what the fuck, type of reference that was in the goddamn trial.
I do.
What happened, Roy?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I talking out loud?
Yes, you were.
Sorry.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks,
So,
sir.
do you think he'd like to see? Because in the audio, he also said it's okay to sleep with black dudes. That's not a problem, but just don't take pictures with them. Do you think he
Yeah, that
liked watching black?
that
guys
was
with
very funny.
chicks?
I don't usually read the comments off websites, but this particular comment got to me from some guy named Timothy Burke, who said about Sterling stating that she was free to bang black dudes.
Sleep with black dudes. Yeah.
The guy says, "I have former ties to porn industry, and it makes me wonder something. It was my job to figure out what makes people tick and what they'd respond to. This makes me wonder if Donald Sterling is a cuckold who secretly has an obsession with black men that he, for some dumb reason, feels guilty about. It's a pretty common combination. The cuckolds are an interesting bunch. And racist white guys buy a lot of interracial porn. In fact, they are the main financial supporters of that niche." So now we move on to, is Donald Sterling a cuckold who likes to watch his... And by the way, even his girlfriend's name is weird. She got legally changed to V. Period Stiviano.
Yeah,
That's right.
This is Italian.
Her first name is V.
Yeah.
It's true.
V. Period.
Well, I'm sure it's just a gimmick, because she's a wannabe model or whatever it is.
Whoa.
She's half Mexican. Maybe she's half lizard with a name like V. Huh? Come on! Did anyone? No one.
TV
It
show.
was-
No one
they were-
watched
They
that.
wanted to steal our water.
No one watched that
They were
show.
gonna steal
I
our
guess.
Watch
water.
it, Dave.
And I go like this. I go, "Hey, her name's V. She must be half black, half fucking lizard over there, right, buddy? Right? So, come on, let me play a little fucking thing, right?"
I follow her on Instagram.
You really?
Why?
Yeah.
Does she have tats, or were those fake tats? I saw one picture of her with tats all over her arm, but then I don't see any other pictures of her with tattoos. So I wonder if they were just, those little rub-ons.
They're fake tats.
Thanks.
Well, now Sterling's wife is also suing her for about $2 million and change.
Sterling's estranged wife.
Yeah.
Here's
He's suing the
By
girlfriend.
the way, here's yet another thing that I get confused about. Are they married or are they not married? They're still married, yet he's fucking a girl who's half black, and yet he hates black people, whose name is V.
And 50 years younger than him.
I tell you, Game of Thrones is easier to comprehend than this fucking shit. Holy mackerel. By the way, Pep, very confused at Game of Thrones this week.
What? How so?
Very confused. The White Walkers, now that all of a sudden they're putting babies, they have a castle?
Yeah.
I didn't even fucking, I thought the White Walkers just roamed the earth like zombies,
They got
eating
a castle.
fucking brain.
They got a castle.
I didn't know this. And their castle looked a lot like Castle Grayskull, by the way. Let me just point that out. But I tell you, Game of Thrones, this is the best season they've ever had. And the only thing that's ruining it is Donald Sterling. Because when he called Tyrion a little N-word, I said, by the way, here's the thing that I realized watching Game of Thrones this past week.
There's not enough black people?
There really isn't. You always talk about Daenerys. I never realized that Daenerys and
Daenerys.
Daenerys and Khaleesi are the same person.
Yeah.
That's a shocker right there. Did you guys know that?
Wait a minute. Is this a spoiler?
Oh my God.
Daenerys and Khaleesi
You watch the show.
are
You-
the same
you-
person.
You watch the show.
I'm
two different
always
names,
high
though.
when I watch
You
it.
like the show, yet you don't know what's happening on the show.
I know that Jamie made a heel into hero turn, which got me extremely excited.
Well, it was a good rape scene into,
That was barely a rape.
After she got married.
Sports therapist, get her on the microphone.
I'm on the microphone.
What?
She
Closer.
only became Khaleesi once she got married.
Sports therapist, since you're here, I'm going to bring up an email
No. Okay.
that this
Get
is
close
from.
on
Well, you pointed this out to us. This is from who? The Deepak Chopra or his kid?
Gotham. Yeah.
Gotham Chopra is who? His son?
His son.
Okay, so Deepak Chopra, what would you classify him? He's a spiritualist or the guy who's like a existentialist, a poet? What is Deepak? I met him one time. What is he? Just tell me, what is he?
He's a best-selling author.
Okay, see that. Thank you, Roy. Roy actually was normal right there.
And he's my friend.
I'm not shitting on him. I thought it was really interesting.
Roy and Deepak have a band. Called
What is it?
Balls Deepak.
Oh God! Well, here is what this the Sun says. One part of me says, "Who really cares? He's a crotchety old white man with crotchety old white man views. Over time, it will correct itself. Sponsors will drop out, players and coaches will leave, fans will stop going to the games, etc." The other part of me says, if you want to make a statement, then make a fucking statement. With the language already, Chopra.
Yep.
All the players, led by the best players like LeBron, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, KD, Garnett, Pierce, should say, fuck this, we're not playing until you owners fix this. That's what Jim Brown or Ali would have done. Turning your shirts inside out or wearing black T-shirts to the game or whatever is good for TV and sports radio, but it's cosmetic. If you want to do something, in all caps lock, do something.
I love it. That's my favorite quote.
Now, what's his name? Gunther Chopra.
Gotham, man.
Gotham Chopra. That's a cool name. His name is Gotham, like Gotham City?
Yep.
It's fucking awesome, man. This guy's like a fucking Batman over here, remember? Hey, Batman Chopra! Right, dude?
He's nothing like Batman.
I'm gonna call. I'll go like this. I'll go, hey, look at this guy. Batman! No. Okay. So, Christina, since you brought this email to our attention, do you agree or disagree with it?
I agree.
Sports therapist.
I agree.
Agree with which part? The first part about not caring or the second part about these players need to step it up a little bit?
Get on the mic.
Okay.
And what about the fact that now the NBA has banned him for life? Do the players need to do anything?
I think the players still do need to do something. Yeah.
What?
Really? To talk up louder?
Really loud.
Yeah, really loud. Okay. I do think that the players still need to do something. Yeah.
The players need to do something, says the sports therapist. Pepper?
Well, turn the jerseys inside out seemed pretty retarded.
You didn't like that?
I liked it. I don't think it didn't mean anything. I mean, they still went out there and played the game. They're playing for
They were saying
Sterling.
that they weren't going to be Clippers. They were playing for Los Angeles themselves and the fans, but they weren't playing for the Clippers
They're
as
still-
owned by Donald Sterling. That was the message.
No,
I got it.
But
I
they
thought
were
it was good.
playing for. In reality, they were still playing for him.
So you think they should have sat out?
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
really, it's
Playoffs?
It's all or nothing. Yeah, they could have sat
Playoffs? Really?
Playoffs.
You really think they should have sat it out? I don't
loved
think
it. It would have
that's-
been amazing.
Sitting it out.
Come on, that's history, world changing.
Yeah,
You
go.
only
I agree.
history change.
Come
What
on.
would have happened? Let the sports master educate you folks about some fine young gentlemen. One of which his name is Tommy Smith, and they ran in the 1968 Olympics. And after kicking ass and being first and second, they got on the podiums with black gloves and did this. It was a seminal moment. They didn't sit it out. They participated in the race, kicked fucking ass, and then said, and all of this is bullshit, and they shined a light on it.
There's a big difference between running for America and playing for a billion-dollar corporation by a crazy psychotic racist.
Agreed.
I see no difference in the fact that these guys were track stars. Those guys are basketball stars. You're asking them.
It's
not-
totally different. The Olympics are totally different than the NBA.
The way to start discussion is to get your face out there, and you get out there by continuing to fucking win and continuing to go through the goddamn playoffs. If the Lakers get to the NBA Finals or the Western Conference Finals, it will be even bigger story, and they will have a bigger pulpit with which to fucking do their fucking things from.
They're not getting to the finals. Let's be honest. I mean, it's over.
Game 5 is tonight, dogsy, as we record this on Tuesday night at 8:12 p.m. Eastern Standard. Okay? And I am going to fly home tonight, Peppy Hamburger. Me and you.
I'm going
tonight.
to Jersey with you?
Why not?
All right,
You
yeah.
said you have off today.
Yeah, I'm coming tonight.
Will you come to my
Yeah,
house
yeah.
if you have if I give you a bus ticket?
Yeah.
You will.
I'm lying.
Oh,
but
man.
yeah, I'm lying.
Will you do that?
No, of course not. I'm
Hold
going
on.
to Jersey.
Roy, give us some bus ticket music, please.
This is what I want to see what Roy. This is what bus ticket music sounds like. Should really be the sound of a guy propositioning another man in a bathroom.
All right. It's the same song.
And there's Dave showing a bus ticket. Yeah.
That's David McDonald, the king of the universe.
Wow, you've just totally lost your mind, huh?
Well, that's just a new nickname I'm playing with right now. I'm just
Well, that
trying to
was
see if it.
He-Man.
I'm just trying to see if it trends on Twitter. I have 2 bus tickets.
Yeah.
One for David, one for Pepper. Why not come down, watch the fucking Clippers Warriors game with me, and will you stream it live on the air? Yes or no?
No.
Are you in?
I told you no before you even
Okay,
took the
so it's a
tickets
no.
out.
It's a no, ladies and gentlemen. Zach, are you in?
Do it, Zach.
I don't know why Zach makes me laugh so much, but it's probably because he always says the exact opposite of what I think I'm going to say. Why would Zach Fax not want to come with me to fucking Jersey and watch some basketball and maybe smoke up a little bit in the smoke zone?
You like to get high, right, Zach?
Do you or not? Or is that not your thing? I know you're a big Mike's Hard Lemonade, you fucking pussy. That's not a Donald Sterling. That is not a Donald. Pussy is not a Donald Sterling. Donald Sterling has made me think twice about how I will talk. No more am I going to compare people to vermin. That's number one.
That's a big change for you, dude.
Exactly. And from now, and Pepper,
Yeah.
if you want to post that picture with you and Byron Scott, go ahead. Okay. I know I was hard on you the other day.
Yeah, you were like, listen, I don't want to see.
We don't need to tell the audience what I said.
Associated with the show should be
Okay?
with black
Yeah.
people.
All right. This is being recorded, this conversation, just like V. Stiviano. V. Stiviano. What the fuck is that? I don't trust her, by the way.
Sounds like a venereal.
You think
disease.
she is using an old man for money and then tapes the conversations? You think you should trust her?
What a fucking hoe. By the way, his wife, this is why you cannot give the goddamn Clippers to the family. Because the wife said, after hearing the tape, I don't know if it's him or not. Meanwhile, every other person who has had 2 conversations with Donald Sterling, including Doc Rivers, the NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, everyone within 30 seconds, people who have talked with him knew that this was the guy.
Well, Sterling admitted it was him today.
He admitted it today. So
To Silver.
So fuck that fucking old bitch of a wife of his. No, seriously, because
She was trying to defend her husband.
exactly, which makes her a goddamn fucking evil racist too. I am sick and tired of every fucking white person.
They did get married, so.
I really do think that people in positions of power need to all be fired and suspended. The only people who should fucking determine how a league is run is the talent.
You're coming off as a communist.
I think is David McDonald.
And I believe this with
Sports
all
master.
walks of life. I believe that vice presidents and CEOs, yep, every once in a while you're going to get some good ones, okay? But 80% of them, they're all worthless fucking weasels. All of them. They're all liars. Don't believe any of them. Donald Sterling is just a symbol of the way fucking white corporate America works.
All right.
And I'm not going to be a part of it, Dad.
Silver needs 3/4 of the owners to have him sell a team. Will he get it?
So, yeah, but
To make
it's not going to be
Sterling
as
sell the
easy
team.
as he thinks. So
I didn't think it would be that easy either.
yeah, I watched the press conference live, and they said, do you think you'll have enough votes? And he said, I am 100% confident that I will get full support. Well, he already knows he's not getting full support. Mark Cuban said it's a slippery slope and said he would not vote to kick this guy out of the
Cuban's
NBA.
really the only guy in the NBA who's come out not 100% totally.
It was a ballsy thing for Cuban to say.
Well,
because
Cuban knows he says
any-
lots of crazy shit too.
Yeah. No, he's right. He
Not that anything racist or
Listen,
anything.
he put the argument out well last night, if you guys didn't see it.
Oh, I saw
He
it.
said, okay, it's what the guy said was abhorrent. He used that word, abhorrent. But if you kick a guy out for saying something about black people, or what if someone said something about a Mexican, a gay person, an Asian, a redhead,
white
blah,
person.
blah, 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 blah.
It's called freedom of speech.
He is right about that. Now, I would say, okay, he's right.
He is.
But isolated cases can exist. When a guy is this much of a fucking piece of shit, in the case of Donald Sterling,
Decades worth
it's
of evidence.
It's decades worth, guys. This isn't the one fucking. This isn't a freedom. If this was an Imus fucking freedom of speech issue, I'd be all on the side of Imus or Donald. But it's not. This guy is a horrible person.
Reading the post today, they were talking about how they brought up David Stern, and they're saying he treated Sterling like the NBA's crazy old uncle, that he was just to be ignored, even though he was saying crazy things.
And that's why
that
David
seems
Stern.
like
and that's
it
why
was.
David Stern. Your legacy means jack and shit to the Dave Man right now. Okay, because you turned a blind eye, and you know who else turned a blind eye, David? That you should be familiar with, being that you're of Jewish ancestry. Germans like Roy and his people who were compliant with the Nazis. Well, they're not saying anything. They're not doing anything bad to me. I don't care if they're fucking up those Jews. I'm not going to touch them. Well, David Stern, that's what you just did. You just had a little fucking Hitler on your hands.
Did you just call David Stern a good Nazi?
Somewhat, yeah. In a roundabout way, which is weird because he's Jewish too.
Yeah.
So that's an ironic thing that I just said, huh?
All right. Yeah.
But you understand my point. If you just stop, and not do anything, then you're just as guilty, Peppy Ham.
Well, I am?
Yeah. I saw this one guy. I'm going to give you a perfect example. 2002, right? I was living with my brother, actually, in Manhattan.
Which one?
My brother Patrick Range McDonald of the LA Weekly. I was living there above a bodega, okay? I saw these two Spanish guys. I was going to say picking, but it was physical. They were beating up a white guy right outside. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I did?
What's that?
I closed the blinds and went to bed. Point being...
Didn't even call the cops. You could have at least called the police. That doesn't even get you involved. You just call the cops. How much of a coward are you?
A lot. A big time one. I once had an African American. Yeah, I don't even say blacks anymore. I once had an African American guy take a can of Coke from me on the subway. I just let him have it. I said, fuck it. He must need more. He must need more than Dave, man. I'm coming from Astoria, Queens, baby. I'm a little bit hungover. I ain't getting in a fight today, dog. And that was the true story. I was a little hungover, and I said, you know what? What am I gonna do? Fucking puke on this guy? Let him have the fucking Coke.
You should have pulled a knife on him.
Would you like some ice with that,
I
sir?
didn't have a knife. I'm not. I like how Pepper, though, thinks that everyone walks around with a knife. Not everyone's name is Chris Pepper Stanley. We're not all fucking Crocodile Dundee, the Astoria Queens version over here.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Not really.
We have a
You're
library.
fucking concealing a weapon.
It's legal. It's
I
under
hope you
forensics.
get arrested.
There you go.
Chris Stanley Dundee.
Library time!
Oh, already?
Let's just stop it with the Donald Sterling here and get some good shit going on.
Something sweet.
Something sweet, something nice, something that smells good. Well, I'm going to tell you right now. What is this for, Pep?
Pro Flowers.
Pro Flowers! I see the highlighted stuff. I don't see. Proflowers.com. Okay, here's the offer. Show your love with 1 dozen rainbow roses with a free glass vase from proflowers.com for just $19.99.
Go bigger. Double these colorful roses plus a free glass vase and chocolates for just $9.99 more.
Use the code Davey Mac to get this special Mother's Day deal. Order now while supplies last. That's Davey Mac. Anything else, Pep?
Pro Flowers are guaranteed to last a full week or your money back. Freshly picked bouquets, perfect for Mother's Day, and ordering is easy. Pick your delivery date, and it's guaranteed.
So go to proflowers.com, click on the blue microphone in the top right corner, type in Davey Mac. That's proflowers.com. Type in Davey Mac. Deal expires Friday at midnight. Make sure you order today. Proflowers.com. It's a winning bouquet from proflowers.com.
Professional.
I tell you one thing about I got a wonderful bouquet of Pro Flowers. I swear to God.
Really?
They gave the hosts of all the shows a nice box of
Hosts of what
flowers. Of the shows on Riotcast.
Huh.
All the hosts.
The host, right.
Yeah, the the host guy.
Right.
I mean,
feeling
right.
good.
Co-hosting the
Feeling
show
good
for 3
about
years.
myself.
Sports therapist wants in on this all of a sudden?
I really
She's
don't-
all drunk, isn't she?
I might be. I don't really like the pronunciation of. I like vase as opposed to vase.
No, that's hoity-toity fucking English shit. We don't do that on this show. It's vase.
No.
And I don't do aunt, I do aunt.
Yeah, so
I'm a
do I.
goddamn American.
I do aunt,
My
too.
fucking father fought
That's
in
aunt.
goddamn World War I for you.
No, he didn't.
It's an anti-black thing
Hold
right
up,
there.
hold up. My grandfather.
Your
fought
grandfather,
World War
and
II.
don't Donald Sterling me, your grandfather was a piece of shit Italian. All right, hold on.
Okay.
Whoa.
That was a Donald Sterling moment, and that was me parodying Donald Sterling. That's called satire.
Parroting?
Parodying.
Parroting.
That's a satire comedy segment of how people talk offensively, right, Hickey?
I'm not helping you, and you just call me.
Okay, go ahead, sports therapist. What were you gonna say?
No, that was fantastic.
Okay, all right, thank you. Next thing. LeBron. He says no room for Donald Sterling in our league. He says it doesn't matter, white, black, or Hispanic, all across the races, it's unacceptable. As the commissioner of our league, they have to make a stand. LeBron doesn't know how to speak that way. He's not the commissioner. Why would he say
should be, though.
as the commissioner of our league? They have to be aggressive with it. I don't know what it'll be, but we can't have that in our league. So I mean, all the players are going to do the same thing. We don't like this Donald Sterling. Meanwhile, Dirk Nowitzki's like, why are you kicking out Donald Sterling?
What's the big deal?
I think what he says is right on. Unschlag. Right, Roy?
That's right. Jawohl. Mein Führer.
This is not good.
Are you
This is bad.
calling me
This is
my
bad.
Fuhrer?
You just
Yeah.
perpetuate.
That was satire, right? That was you were
course.
pretending to be okay.
My leader. Are you not my leader?
I am.
Or should I call Pepper my Führer?
No, but
I'll
I mean
take it.
when you say that, it makes me think of Hitler though.
Oh, well,
Is what-
take it as you will, David.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will.
take it.
I'll take it as a fucking Hitler reference. That's what I'll take it as. Anything else with Sterling? Anything else? Mark Jackson is the best. He said the fans should not go to the game tonight.
Yeah.
Because his fucking team is playing the goddamn
No,
Clippers.
there is no ulterior motive. here.
Really? Really?
None whatsoever.
No? You think Mark Jackson, I don't know, you think he just suggested the fans not show up and support the team he's playing against? You think that was just because of the Sterling situation, or you think he just wants to win a fucking basketball
It's the
game
Sterling
and he's
thing,
taking a
man.
cheap advantage of this situation to pretend that he's socially responsible when that's all he cares about is winning Game 5? Right? Am I right about that?
No,
If he cared, he
not.
wouldn't show up.
What's that?
If he cared, he wouldn't show up.
There you go, Sean. 50,000 points for Sean O.
yes.
Roy is in second with
Owner of the
30,000.
Warriors didn't say that.
Chris Pepper's got 29.
I'll take it.
Zach Fax, you're at 14. Sports therapist, you got 2,000 points right now. You're in last place.
Zach Fact.
Eric, you got 7,000.
Zach Fact.
We need that third Zach.
I forgot to give Eric a shout out. We have our videographer today, and he's going to take this tape and he's going to get us on Spike TV. Is that
Esquire.
it? Or is it ESPN 3?
Yeah.
One of the
Seven.
ESPNs that don't
7.
exist.
Yeah.
HBO Latin.
Yeah. Listen, we're going to be on television, mark my words, by July 2032.
Even if Pepper has to kill Dave.
This is a fucking pipe dream, dude.
18 years. We'll be on there. Just keep on the podcast once a week for 18 years, and then 2032 people will be like, listen, they put through the time. They're 55-year-old men at this point. They're still saying, come and shit like that. Let's give them a show.
Pay the
And then
dues.
as soon as that happens, our show will be one and done, one episode.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll throw it to Roy one time. There will be a Mein Fuhrer, and then it'll be out. And then the entire sports world will turn on us. We will be the Donald Sterling in 2032. Can you believe that sports show on ESPN 3 said that they want to kill all Jews?
And then Zach will somehow take over our spot.
We are running out of time. Zach, Roy, do you have one last Zach fact?
Zach Facts.
Obviously you do, since you wouldn't let
Zach
me
facts.
finish
Zach
setting you up.
facts.
You always like to interrupt me.
Trying to keep it moving, Dave.
Well, you don't need to.
Zach.
Let me keep it moving.
Zach
You're just
actually
the
met
fucking
Donald
player.
Sterling's mistress while detailing his car. He stole the change in the ashtray. Zach facts. Zach facts.
That seems so racist.
Zach
It's
facts.
unbelievable.
Zach facts.
A show that's trying to decry racism, and you've set our show back now. You understand?
200 years.
Right. Well, that's also times it with, yeah. I don't understand white people at all. I might denounce my own race because
Oh, white people are the worst.
we are the worst people in the world. And I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of the people calling up. You know, I had to hear people calling up Mike Francesa with Vinny from the Bronx. Yeah, Mike, I don't see what the big deal is.
Oh, gosh.
All right, duly noted. Next caller. And it just kept going on and on and on. Hey, Mike, you know, I don't know. Black people really do smell bad. They sort of smell like, well, animals. Dirty animals. All right.
Mike wasn't agreeing.
Okay, let's just... We're talking about Donald Sterling here. Maybe black people do smell like animals, but we're not going to say that on our show. Don't battle the show. Don't battle Mike Franskiewicz show. I'm on Fox Sports 1 now. I can't fuck that up.
Imagine if he does, though.
If he does, he's got nowhere on television to go. Maybe we can get Mike to be on our show, and we'll all go to Spike TV together. It'll be the Dave and Mike Sports Program.
I get pushed out.
No, you could be on it, Peppy.
Oh, well, thanks. You're too good to me.
Yeah. The Dave and Mike Francesa Sports Program.
Featuring
With Chris Pepper Stanley.
At least I'm in there. At least I
And
get
to
it.
a certain extent, Sean Owen, Roy Schaefer. And Zach Fax, go fuck yourself. By the way, as soon as Zach leaves from here to Maine, I have decided that's the end of Zach Fax forever.
No.
That's it.
What if he Skypes
Roy,
in? What if he Skypes in?
I hate to do this to you
Yes.
because I know you had 3 written down and you've given us 3. Let's see if you can improv one final Zach fact before we get out of here on our Donald Sterling
Zach
special.
facts. Zach facts. Zach facts. Zach facts. Do you know every time Zach walks past a mirror, there is no reflection?
He's a vampire.
Zach facts.
Zach is
facts.
a racist vampire.
Zach facts. Zach
Now, you decide to not keep with the Donald Sterling theme that we had talked about and worked on.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
So you have one?
Another one.
You
Another
have
one.
one?
Come on.
Zach facts. Zach facts.
You
Zach
make me
once-
sweat. You actually make me get flop sweat.
Zach
Watching you makes me nervous
Zach
and
once
anxious.
went to Donald Trump's house. Wait.
You did that one fucking 10 minutes ago. Improv.
Zach facts.
You are so bad.
That's it. That's it.
You are great at improving music.
I'm dry, man. That's it. I'm dry. That's
Why
the
don't you
last
let
one.
the sports computer talk for a little bit then? You're great at improving music.
Sports? It's broken.
Sports what?
It's broken.
You can barely even talk. He goes,
Sport. You threw
He
a
didn't even
curve.
say English. Sean, no,
You
back
threw a
me up.
curveball at him.
Back me up.
You're not sticking to the program, Dave. You gotta stick to the program.
He had some fucking weird. Sports computer is fucking broken. He was like Dean Martin over there for a second. Sports computer's broken this way, Davey Mac. So that
it's actually
concludes your Donald Sterling special on the Davey Mac Sports Program.
All things Sterling. all the time.
Thank you, Donald Sterling, for an entire topic.
For decades of racism.
Well, actually, right before we go, I want to say this. We've been around since October 2010, which you can't get those initial episodes online, but we have been around since October 2010. Is this the biggest sports story in Davey Mac Sports Program history?
Sandusky.
I was going to say Sandusky, this story, and then Manti Te'o is your top 3. Would that be your top 3?
Teo was, I think, way in the third.
Way in the third.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it was debunked like within a week.
You got to have Sandusky as the number 1 story, right?
Yeah, I mean, he possibly just hoard out
Child
children.
rape is
Yeah,
pretty
child
fucking
rape.
bad, right? We can all agree on that. As hurtful as the things he said was, child rape is worse. So we're going to go on that. Davey Mac Sports Program, anti-child rape. And that's it.
Finally.
I'm Eastside Dave. That's Pepper, Sean O, Roy
Bye.
Schaefer, sports therapist, Adam, Zach Fax. Hey, Zach, you've been fantastic, baby.
Love you, handsome
we love
bastard.
you. Good night, everybody.